Hey friends, Nick Arnette here. Welcome to another episode of Old Dude Disc Golf. Today I am going to be throwing the Canyon. So you're probably thinking, old dude, how did you end up with this Canyon? Well, here's how it goes. Trash Panda sent Tossing Plastic 2 Canyons to try out, and Hunter there at Tossing Plastic, he said, I'll keep one and I will have a giveaway, a drawing to give away the other one. And guess who won the drawing? Old dude. Old dude won the drawing. And he sent it out, huh? True to his word, he sent it out. By the way, friends, I am not sponsored by anyone to do this video. Didn't get paid anything, nothing like that. Okay. All right. I won the disc in a drawing. So it's that I got that and I was just showing some gratitude. That's why I'm doing this video. That's it. And I'm glad to do it. All right. Enjoy. More about Hunter coming up in this video later on. Okay. So stay tuned for that. Also, a big shout out to Trash Panda. This is not a disc that old dude would typically get because it's too stable for me and it's too heavy for me. But who knows? I might be able to throw it. It weighs 171. The numbers are 5, 4, 0, and 3. So what I'm going to do, I have a zone, and it's 4303, so it's kind of sort of close. So I'm going to throw both of those to. That's the closest I got from from the disc that I have to compare the two, and I'll be throwing into a little bit of a headwind, so maybe that will help too. Because I think a headwind, certainly for stable discs, is better. These are both very stable. Plus, it makes up for my lower arm speed because the wind comes across it. I think it works like that, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm going to throw them. I'm throwing at the park, then I'll throw them on the course. A couple things. I don't want to make it too long. And then I want to, do a little thing with Tossing Plastic because it's a great channel to follow. I really want you to go check out Hunter on Tossing Plastic and a little more about Trash Panda too, because that's a really, really cool company. So I'm going to give them both a little shout out. So there's chapter markers. You can even skip ahead. But old dude's going to throw right now. Okay, here comes old dude throwing the Canyon, and I'll compare it to the Discraft Zone. I love the feel of this Canyon. It has kind of a slippery plastic feel, but in a good way, kind of soft, almost halfway between rubber and hard plastic. So I like how it feels. I really like it a lot. So let's see how old dude can throw it. All right, here we go. Canyon. That wasn't too bad. I like that. That really did like that. Okay, here we go with the zone. I say pretty similar. Let's go see how they turned out. The Canyon wins by about 10 feet. And the Canyon was a better flight. It was straighter overall. All right. Good on you, Canyon. Yay. Okay, one more with backhand. Here we go. I like that it's very straight, not very glidey, which is also, not always a bad thing. So, okay, come on, zone. Oh my gosh, strong wind here. Okay, I got that more up in the air, but I think it's going to end up at about the same place. The Canyon wins by about 20 feet, even though it didn't look like as good of a flight. Didn't catch much air. It was kind of close to the ground the whole time. It went farther. I'm liking you, Canyon. Okay, Canyon on a forehand. Kind of wobbly. My fault. Here we go. Zone on the forehand. All right. Neither one of them that great, but I don't have that great of a forehand. They went about the same distance. Maybe the zone went about 5 feet farther, but I think a little bit straighter with the Canyon. There was a lot more fade with the zone. Here we go. Canyon forehand. All right. That was okay. Here we go. Zone forehand. It's not the disc, it's the thrower. That one went straight. They kind of, anyway, let's go see how they ended up. They went almost exactly the same distance. This time the zone was straighter and the canyon had a hard fade to the right. Okay, last forehand with the canyon and the zone. Here goes canyon. Not bad, nice and straight, huh? Not nice and straight. The canyon has like a nice grippy feel, and the zone kind of was slippery. So I think it's easier to get a better throw with the canyon with the type of plastic it is. Let's go see how they ended up. Well, the canyon won by a long shot this time. Probably, oh my gosh, 30 feet farther. Yeah, and straighter. So overall, at least, it's looking like canyon. Okay, friends, this was field work with both of them. I say overall with the field work so far, the canyon is ahead. I just like the feel of it. And overall, I'd say it's straighter. Zone I had before, it didn't make my bag because I never really did like it that much. Probably a good utility disc because if I was throwing backhand, it always had a hard fade. So I think I'll put the canyon in my bag at this point because I just like the feel of it. All right. So we'll see how it is out on the disc golf course. Okay. Again, I normally don't throw things this heavy unless they're putters. Okay. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at. But so fun. So fun. Yeah. Today, I took the canyon out on the disc golf course, Kenneth Hahn Disc Golf Course in Los Angeles. So here's a few shots. All right, little putt with the canyon. How about that? Works as a putter too. On a hill. Nice. Oh my gosh. I was happy with that. Way to go, Canyon. Little drive. You know what? Not so bad, Canyon. Little flick action. Park City, everybody. Way to go, Canyon. Another nice approach with the canyon. Canyon. Okay, overall impression is I am impressed. I like the canyon. It was a really windy day today and it performed extremely well. So I'm going to keep it in my bag. I just like the feel of it. I like that it's from Colorado. I like that it's recycled. So it just like feels like it's just good to be there, you know? Okay, so thanks again, Tossing Plastic, and thanks again, Trash Panda. Yeah. Okay, friends, those were my throws. Now for the rest of the video, I'll be highlighting Trash Panda, and I'll be starting out with Tossing Plastic. Okay, so here we go with that part of the show. Here's the Tossing Plastic YouTube channel.
Plastic YouTube channel. I wanted to show you that. Obviously, there's a link on his webpage as well. But anyway, it's great. I will always look forward to all his new stuff. And look at some of these discs that he makes. Isn't that cool? He has so much fun. I really like his what he does. If you've ever heard of a comedian, Mitch Hedberg, some of you guys might have. He's my favorite comedian. He kind of reminds me of Mitch Hedberg, the comedian. To me, that's like one of the biggest compliments I could give somebody, because Mitch Hedberg is my favorite comedian. And I don't know if you guys know, but that's my background, comedian. But I don't do as much comedy as I used to. But I did a fair amount back in the day. I still do some. But this ain't about me. This is about Tossing Plastic right now, okay? So check out his YouTube channel. and have some fun with it. All right, have some fun learning things. He goes to so many great places, so you can find out places you want to go based on what he has already discovered for you. Okay, and look, looks like he found Bigfoot, so he knows where Bigfoot is. So anyway, keep up the good work, Hunter, at Tossing Plastic.
Okay, there's his YouTube channel. Okay, and now here's his webpage. All right, take a look. Take a look. Here you go.
Tossing Plastic website. There's Hunter. He's the Tossing Plastic guy. He is so cool. I really, really, really enjoy watching his YouTube channel, and he's a hard worker. This guy, and he's just you will really enjoy him, and he's got some super cool merch at a good price, and he sells used discs. So support him. Support him. Look at the great prices on that. So this is a very green episode. We've got the recycled disc that we're talking about with Trash Panda. And look, we're repurposing disc. We're giving them a second run with the used disc, which is also super good because they're already beat in. Buying a beat-in disc is a good thing, especially some of this overstable stuff. Getting it beat in before you throw it is that's a gift because it takes a while to get them beat in.
Isn't he great? He has so much personality. He's awesome. We wish him a lot of success. Definitely like and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Check out his webpage. Buy his merch. He works hard. He has a van he calls Greta, and he travels in that van up and down the East Coast, trying out all these different disc golf courses, and putting a lot of work. His videos are really high quality, and sometimes he talks about he's at Planet Fitness late at night with slow Wi-Fi uploading some of his YouTube videos. So just a lot of character. He is awesome. So thanks again. Thanks for sending me this disc. Good stuff, Hunter. Much continued success to you. You put in really hard work. Keep up the good work, and I hope you get the recognition that you so well deserve. And now, let's highlight Trash Panda. Here we go, Trash Panda. Now for Trash Panda. Trash Panda makes the canyon, and first of all, I think it's super awesome, their story. The guy literally started in his garage making discs, and now he's actually has a full-on little factory thing going in the Denver area, which is my hometown. So that's another reason I like them so much. And a reason to love them is they're really into recycling. I believe you can even send them your old discs, because discs will last thousands of years. They won't break down. So this is an attempt to reuse them. Who knows what this used to be? Probably a destroyer, or who knows all the different discs that this could have been in the past. So here's a little bit of information about that. Okay, there you go. Take a look.
Here's an awesome thing about Trash Panda. They have a disc recycling program. It was kind of hard to find this on their website, so I'm going to put a separate link for their retail stuff, and then a separate link for the recycling program, because I want to make sure you can have an easy time finding it, because it's certainly worthwhile. You can see that very few discs get recycled, and plastic lasts a long time. All right? Look, they've recycled over 15,000 so far. And you can send them some of your old discs, no matter what they are, no matter how bad they're messed up or what chewed up or anything, and get a discount off your order with Trash Panda. So you'd click here, and they'll even send you a label for that, and then there's a shipping fee for that. But everything's set, just put it in a box, and away it goes to be recycled and to fly again.
Okay. Isn't that cool, the recycling? So send them some of your old discs, and who knows what that might be, huh? In the future, might be another canyon. Who knows? And let's take a look at their YouTube channel.
Trash Panda YouTube channel, Trash Panda Disc Golf. Jesse Stedman is the guy. And see, lots of videos, and it's cool, because this is how they make discs. I've been following his channel for quite a while, so he's fun. So subscribe to that if you haven't already, because you'll like him. You could. He's like a cool guy.
So I actually could throw this. So that was really neat. It's 171 and it's 5403. Usually something I wouldn't pick for myself because of my slow arm. But you saw today, generally I could use it. All right, I can depend on it for a straight flight, and especially in windy conditions. But the feel of it just feels really good. It's kind of that grippy, but slick in a really good way. Yes, so yay, Trash Panda, and yay for Tossing Plastic for sending the love. Trash Panda sends him a couple discs. Hunter says, hey, I only need one. I'll give the other one away. And I won the drawing. Let's take a look at the Trash Panda website. Keep in mind, their discs are made out of 100% recycled plastic. 100%. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, okay. Take a look at their website. They got some good stuff.
All right, then. Here we go. Here's some of Trash Panda's discs and merch. They've got some super cool stuff. The prices are good. Again, everything's made out of 100% recycled plastic. That is awesome. Look at this. This would be a great gift, this 100% recycled disc golf set. Super nice, man. Yeah. And I don't know who did your hand modeling there, but you got a nice leaf tattoo, whatever that is, tattoo guy or gal. I don't know who the thumb person is, but the hand model. Good job. I'd like to see what the rest of that tattoo looks like. Anyway, we move on. Cool merch. I like the hat. Old dude would look good in that hat, I think. He'd look good with a raccoon on his forehead, I think. And the t-shirts are cool. So there you go, man. Link in description, though, so you can look at this at your leisure. We like Trash Panda. Yay, Trash Panda.
So it was really fun to win this disc from Tossing Plastic. And thank you, Trash Panda, for your generosity. And I've got this, and now I'm a fan, because I doubt if I would have bought one of these on my own, because I was just kind of afraid of them, but I actually can throw this canyon. Okay, Jason Stedman, CEO and founder of Trash Panda Disc Golf. I'd like to throw with you sometime when I'm out in Denver, and I'd like to see where you make those, where you make your discs, huh? Super cool. You're a great guy, so I'm glad you're doing well, and I like what you're doing for the environment. Yeah, you rock, you rock. Meanwhile, friends, you know how I like to end my videos, because I always mean it. I always want you to know. I want you to know. I want you to know for a fact that you are awesome. We'll catch you in the next one, friends.